You cannot be successful in physical therapy without a successful EMR partner, period. And if you partner that EMR with billing, it's even more important. So for us, the admins were much happier. The physical therapists were happier with the notes. It was smoother to get through the transition of documenting. We had better no-show cancellation tracking. And off the bat, reporting. I can see reporting. Hi, my name is Cynthia Gormenzao. I founded Cynergy Physical Therapy in 2001. I started by myself for a few years, and then I quickly expanded. I have currently 7 locations with about 21 PTs and 3.5 OTs. A few years ago, I took a few years off of work because I had to deal with a health issue. And when I returned, I realized there was a lot of inefficiencies going on. So much so that my revenue had dropped despite the fact that my visits have increased. And I didn't understand why it was happening. It took a long time for me to do a deep dive and understand the intricacies of what was going on. All I can hear were my admins complaining that the software was never working. They had patients on hold for 10 minutes. And the reports were a huge problem. When you're trying to understand a company through data and you can't get the data, it's a very frustrating feeling. Over those 2 or 3 years when we realized that there was an issue with our software that we were using, we started interviewing several companies, but Prompt stood out because it was fresh, new, and to be honest, it was managed by a lot of young kids. They were all heavily invested. They were not backed by private equity money. It's definitely a very passionate team, and that's the same passion I felt from the people I met at conferences. And I knew that if they had that same energy that matched mine, that was a good match for me. You don't invest in a product, you invest in people. And nothing can support me better than people who are like-minded. So that's why I chose Prompt. They're very invested in our success. Every person I have interacted with the team, has been remarkable across the board, from top to bottom. It's given me some peace of mind. I feel more secure and confident in my data, and it makes running your practice smoother, enabling you to grow. You don't even realize what you don't know until you don't know it. So there are several efficiencies we noted right off the bat. First of all, the software isn't going down every day for hours at a time. And we just have this most stellar, devoted team, similar to Prompt. So I knew that we would be a good fit. I do feel like Prompt is an expensive investment, but worthwhile. The service is stellar. The response team is insanely quick. And you're evolving with the time rather quickly. I know larger practices are skeptical that Prompt can't scale their growth, but I really think that that is a misnomer. They're not scared to change. They're not scared to shift. They're open to hearing things. I do wish I switched sooner because we are more efficient in the practice, and Prompt has been everything that they promised.